friend or family or I don't know, a university professor. Like you can't have stuff from university. You gotta be doing grade 11 stuff. Doesn't make sense for a grade 11 student to be say doing derivatives or giving answers in radians because we never taught you that. It's not part of this course. That has no place here. All right, number 2. Simplify the rational expression. No need to state. Oh, okay. That was generous. No need to state restrictions. Damn. Okay. Expand and simplify the numerator. Leave the denominator in factored form. Okay, yeah, we went over this. So make sure you do that. Simplify the following. Remember radicals. We went over this. Simplify radicals. So this is unit 3, I believe. I would recommend definitely going through that. And yeah, 2 marks, 3 marks. And here we have transformations for the parent function 1 over x. In words, communicate all transformations made on the parent function into order in which it occur to sketch the function, this function. My recommendation, always state your AKDC values. Once you have your AKDC values, then go and list the transformations and describe them in words. There's many videos that I've done for these examples, and you can always go, like I said, to the notes. They're very nice notes. You just have to find where they are. Transformations, boom, they're right there. Take a look at this. Once it loads, you'll see that, well, it's slowly loading. Damn, that's slow. Oh, this is the wrong one. Lesson 4, maybe. Perfect. Transformations of 1 over x, literally the exact same parent function that you got for your culminating. So take a look at all these notes. It will explain. It even has the parent function. It even has all the notes. It has the graph. So you are allowed to look at it. Look, it even has the answers. So please, 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 like, do not like, I don't know, mess this up. So here we have, like, A value negative, vertical reflection, K value 2, horizontal compression by factor of 1 over 2. D value negative 0.5. So it's shift left, and then C value negative 1. And here's the graph. Here's the asymptote. Make sure you're graphing properly. There's many solutions and practice problems, even a YouTube video. So, and then there's my YouTube videos that I've also posted. So make sure you are using everything at your disposal to help you be successful for the culminating. And then state any asymptotes, obviously. Yeah, do that. Now for this function, state the following. Your AKDC values, once again, same thing. Now we're sketching. So the first example, you're not graphing. Second example, you are graphing. Make sure you have the parent function. Make sure you have the transform function. Make sure you have 2 table values. Make sure you have the graph. Remember, graph has to be hand drawn. If it's any graphing software, automatic 0 for the whole question. So just be careful with that. State domain and range, once again, in set notation. Exponential functions. So this is unit exponential functions, unit 4 for my notes. I recommend using my notes because they're nice and organized. At least I think so. Dirty bowl on your counter starts 10 minutes. We did a question almost exactly like this. Yeah, you can definitely do that one. It's pretty easy. For this equation, state the y-intercept. Is it increasing or decreasing? We went over that. State the horizontal asymptote. I went over this. Domain and range, once again in set notation. And then sketch a rough graph. But you have to label the asymptote and y-intercept. So when a graph is given like this, label the asymptote always and the y-intercept. And then you just graph the general trend of this function. So they're not asking, in this example, they're not asking you to do an in-depth, detailed graph of where you have to draw like 2 table of values and, the parent function and then the transform function, your AKDC values and x over k plus d, ay, x over k plus d and ay plus c. They're not asking for mapping notation. It's just asking for a generic one. 4 marks, so I'm guessing like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 1 mark for the graph, maybe half a mark each for everything else. 1, 2, 3. Okay, maybe like, I don't know, I'll figure it out. But something along those lines. Maybe a mark and a half for the graph. Oh yeah, because there's 2 things here. Asymptote and y-intercept. Okay. Makes sense. Culminating activity. Consider the sketch of a sinusoidal function provided that answer the graph. You should identify one cycle on the graph. Wait, what did it say? Oh, okay. So amplitude, very easy. There's an equation for amplitude. Tell me what the amplitude is. Remember to show your work. So remember, it says show your work always. Period. Figure out the period. There's an equation for period. Here, I'll even tell you. Equation period. Period is equal to 360 divided by k. Amplitude, it's equal to yeah. Hold on, I want to mess this up. Max minus min divided by 2. That's amplitude. And then phase shift, that's just your d value, and an axis of symmetry. That's your c value or your center line. Just so you are aware. So this is, you may not be familiar with this terminology, but it's your middle line, your center line, your c value, your equation of the axis. So yeah, this is your c value. So, and remember, c is equal to max plus min divided by 2. So all these equations you can find yourself. Sine equation, remember, we went over this many times. Write off your full sine equation. And when it's used to identify one cycle on the graph, it's basically telling you to show me one full cycle, like one period or one cycle, yeah, or one rotation. These points are given. Use these points. Use the given points. Do not use any other points. Do not use 75, 90, or try to find another point. No. Use the points that are given to solve for the amplitude, period, phase shift, and whatever. So yeah. Prove the following identities. So this is trig identities. Yep. Here we have, what is this? Oh, this is going to be your cosine law or sine law, depending on the diagram. So make sure you are drawing your diagram and doing this. Warren Buffett decides to invest in a new company. His investment earns 8%. Oh, we just did this compounded interest. Remember this? Yeah. We just did this compound interest. And then geometric series, we just did this as well. First term is 23, third term is 92. The series is this. Use methods taught in class. The value of a stock. Same amount. Okay, this is also a question we've done. This is your linear quadratic system. This is actually a unit 1 question. It's not that in at the end, but this is a unit 1 question. So if you go back to linear quadratic systems, unit 1, lesson 7, linear quadratic system. So this is exactly a question like that. So yeah, just go through that. And then, yeah, you should be able to figure it out. So everything has been taught to you, and it's somewhere in the notes. Somewhere in the notes. Now, remember, I may have not specifically taught it to you in my video because I have limited time. I only have an hour every day to cover like multiple sessions of a unit. So just because I didn't specifically teach you, remember, this is an asynchronous course. You need to go through the notes yourself. It's mainly on you to figure everything out. I'm just trying my best to teach you all the, important stuff, I guess. Okay. So yeah, I don't know what else to do. Is there anything else? Any questions? I wanted this to be more for you guys to ask questions and then I will answer. So any other specific questions? And for the culminating, tomorrow at 8 a.m. or I guess even 9 a.m., whatever, whenever you show up, you are allowed to ask questions pertaining to the culminating. Now, I may just be like, sorry, I can't answer that. But I may be able to like tell you something like which unit and which lesson something might be. Like I can maybe direct you towards like the lesson or something. So feel free to kind of ask her like, hey, question number 2, could you like, maybe tell me where which unit or lesson that's in. I'll tell you that right now. That's rational expression. So that's going to be probably in my notes, unit 2, rational expressions. There you go. And then, yeah, And then you can take a look at that, and you can see that the example is given right over here. And then you just follow the notes, and you should be able to figure it out. But I won't be able to like answer questions like, oh, like this is the answer, or anything like that. So don't like be like, oh, Miss Scott, did I do it right? I can't answer those type of questions. I can only just guide you to like where we were taught this. That's about it. All right, I'm basically done. I don't know what else to say, so let me know, class. Like, what else do you want from me?